Do you agree with me? There's one thing when you're in a business like this, which I admire you coaches, I do. And here's the reason why I admire you so much. Number one, there's no guaranteed paycheck for you. You gotta create every dollar you make. Am I right? You got a commission-based business that the only way you get paid is if you create revenue for yourself. Now, I'm not, no disrespect to the super trainers, we got contracts, we got royalties, different things like that. But in my mind, I've always had this philosophy that I felt the trainers were more, the coaches were more important than the trainers. Reason being is, you guys sacrifice so much. How many of you have more than one job? Say aye. Aye. Wow. How many of you have dealt with resistance since becoming a coach from people close to you? Say aye. Aye. Okay. How many of you are making a major sacrifice to be a coach? Say aye. Aye. Now watch how high this aye gets. How many of you thought of quitting? Say aye. Aye. Oh man. Okay. So I'm going to do that one again. Show of hands. If you ever consider quitting coaching, raise your hand. Okay. No, I love it. Remember, transparency creates change. So you bring a super trainer here, and everybody gets to fangirling and fanboiling, whatever you want to call it. You know, it's crazy. And you guys look at me like I'm this iconic person. Like I'm this person that's different than you. Just because my face is everywhere and my name is everywhere and you did my program through a computer or a television screen. Somehow, some way, in your mind, I'm more important than you. That's false. The reason why it's false is because if it wasn't for you, I wouldn't be on this stage. So I think the problem is, I think your perception is off. You see the value in me, but you don't see the value in yourself. I got a problem with that. And here's the reason why I have a problem with it. I have a problem with it because I'm having a hard time understanding the same people that put me on this platform, the same people who love and embrace me and support me, the same people that make sacrifices to help me live a better life are still struggling. There's something wrong with that dynamic. So as a super trainer, I felt that it was important for me to get into the trenches with you. Here's what I mean by getting in the trenches. What if I told you that I dealt with the same struggles you dealt with? Let me say that again. What if I told you that I dealt with the same brand and business struggles you dealt with? So I had two choices. When Shift Shop came out, it came out, first it was the first program officially announced on BOD. It was the last DVD. That's when everybody went through that shift. I got affected by that big time. A, I'm a new trainer. B, everything changed. C, no one really knew how to adjust to that change, right? Everybody started looking at what they felt was taken away from them as opposed to realizing what you could create. Let me say that again. Everybody started thinking about what was taken from them instead of what they could create. Now, I'm new into this thing. I don't know what's left, right, front, back. All I know is I got a gift to empower people. And I've looked at enough Beachbody videos and Beachbody trainers and Beachbody programs prior to me being announced that I'm realizing, man, they are successful. Look at that, wow. They have to be making a ton of money, living a great life. But then I get announced, my program comes out, and my script isn't like theirs. Oh, I'm in the building now. So I got a choice. Do I go to corporate and whine and complain, I want this and this and this, or do I say, okay, hold on. I came from 2 small gyms in Ohio. I built my own YouTube channel from one person to being aired in 212 countries worldwide. I'm training pro athletes, and I got a gift inside of me to bring out the best in other people. Hold on. Nothing in this world has ever been easy for me. Nothing's been handed to me. That's my script, it's my story. So do I look at what I think is missing, or do I create what I want? Every person in here is a creator. I just told you, you have a commission-based business. You create every dollar you make. The first coach you sign, you should have the same excitement than the 100th coach you signed. And if you don't have that excitement, it's because of one thing. You're looking at what another coach is doing. You think because they had a story, your story should be just like that. Well, if you look at your palm print, you got a different palm print than everybody in the world. That means you're unique. You're different. You cut from a different cloth. Right? So let's go back to this whole perspective thing. You guys look at the trainers, and you know the thing that melts my heart? All you want is a picture. No, let's just be real. All you want is a picture. You ain't asking for my blood samples. You ain't asking to have my kid. No, for real, you ain't asking to have my kid. Well, maybe some of you are. Hold on. But think about it. All you want is a picture. All you want is a picture. That's it, a picture. A picture, guys. That's all you're asking for, is a picture. Just to be acknowledged for how hard you work for us, right? But somehow, some way, you still think that we're more important than you. What if 50% of the coaches quit? Do you think there would be this many super trainers? No, there wouldn't be. So I think what I want to evoke in you today is a major mindset shift. And I'm talking about a mindset shift that when you walk out that door, you're not the same person. Somehow, some way, in the next 45 minutes between the speaking and the workout, I am obligated to make sure you leave this building different than you came. There's different personalities in here. There's different belief systems. There's different races, size, shapes. But we all got one thing in common: love. And I'm telling you right now, you want to grow your business? Stop the challenge packs. Oh shit, what did he just say? It's not the challenge packs. It ain't the programs either. You want to grow your business? You got to grow yourself. You understand what I'm saying? You want to grow your business? You got to grow yourself. How am I going to grow myself? Get to know yourself. How do you get to know yourself? Personal development, self-growth. The difference between where you are today and where you want to be 12 months from now is going to determine on how much you grow as a person. I'm a firm believer that there's blessings and breakthroughs all throughout our life, but they're on levels. And I believe you got to graduate. You got to graduate to that level to receive that blessing. I believe it's already there. I believe it's already there. I believe God already gave you everything you want. He already gave it to you. But it's up to you by the freedom of choice to decide to go to that level to attain it. And the more you grow, the more influence and impact you're going to have, not only amongst your team and your family, but in the world. So I get this program. I think it's incredible. You think it's incredible? But I'm wondering, how come it's not thriving the way it should be? I don't get it. I'm super motivating. I love people from my heart. I am who I am. I've been the same person since the moment I got announced. Why isn't this growing and making a bigger impact? I didn't look to Carl. I didn't look to corporate. I looked at myself. How do I grow to make this program bigger? How do I grow to create other lanes for myself as this program is getting bigger and making more of an impact? So I created the Power of I Am. How many of you have ever done a Power of I Am? Oh, that's good. I was in Montreal, 2 people said that. All right, it's a 10-week personal development program, and it's powerful. Very, very powerful. Shalene and Jared, stand up. They did the Power of I Am. Marriage was already doing good, went to the roof. Finances shot to the roof. Business grew because of the mindset part of it. But let me break this down to you. How many of you can safely say right now you're not happy where you are in your business? Raise your hand. Just be honest with me, because I can't help you if you don't be honest. Okay. All right. You're not happy, right? How many of you had a tough year last year? Raise your hand. How many of you have fear that 2020 is going to be the same way? Okay, let me stop something. How many of you set a New Year's resolution? Raise your hand. New Year's resolution. Everybody set a New Year's resolution. Raise your hand. Number 1, from this moment forward, you no longer set a New Year's resolution. I want you to set an intention. New Year's resolutions don't work. Intentions do. And what I mean by set an intention is I want you to make a conscious decision of who you are and what you want to become. A conscious decision, both personally and professionally. Because if you don't identify who you are and what you want to become, you're never going to know where you're going. When you set an intention, it's about you and not the person next to you. Now, let's just say you're a coach and you have a desire to make $200,000 this year, right? You can't do the same things you did when you made $60,000. What do you mean, Chris? My team isn't that big. Perfect. I'm glad you said that. Turn on your computer, leave the screen black or whatever the screensaver is. Pretend like you're speaking to enough people that would help you make $200,000. This is how I live my life. I live my life by what I don't physically see in the physical, but what I believe in my mind and in my heart. See, me speaking on this stage, I already did this. This is a celebration for me. That's why I had y'all jumping around. The breakthrough happened when I was broke. The breakthrough happened when I was on probation. The breakthrough happened when I was by myself. The breakthrough happened when everybody I felt was against me. The breakthrough happened when I didn't know if I was going to prison or if I was going to stay on probation. That's when the breakthrough happened, when nobody was around. This is the celebration. I already did this. I did this when nobody was around. I did this when I was speaking to spiders or whatever else was in my basement. That's when the breakthrough happened. Because that's when I made a conscious decision to believe in the person I am. Right then and there. See, guys, this is what we're missing it. You're waiting on people to show up to validate your success. No, your success happens when nobody's around. Your success happens when you go in the mirror. I love you. I believe in you. You're an amazing mom. You're an amazing wife. You're an incredible entrepreneur. That's when the breakthrough happens. The breakthrough happens when you look at your checkbook and it's in the negative, but you sit here and put your hands on it. And you thank God for every blessing, all the food that's in your house, in the cupboards. You got gas, your lights is on, your mortgage is paid, your rent is paid, your car payment is paid. That's when the breakthrough happens. It's called gratitude. And the moment you're grateful for the small, the big has to come. Because it's like the universe is saying, well, listen, you're grateful without this much. Let me give you some more to be grateful for, because it's energy. It's energy. So if things aren't right, it's because your energy is off. How does your energy get off? Nutrition. What? You mean tell me my energy gets off the nutrition? Absolutely. When we teaching the power of I am, watch this. That Energizer is giving me dry mouth. How does energy affected by nutrition? Okay. What you put in your body plays a role on the way you think. If you put a chemical in your body that's supposed to sustain something for a long shelf life, you trying to tell me that thing you can't pronounce on the back of that container isn't affecting your brain? It's not throwing your brain off? How many times have you eaten something that put you in a mood, made you feel down, made you feel uneasy? How many times have you eaten something that's giving you energy, that's giving you life, that's giving you confidence? It starts in the nutrition. Because what you eat affects how you think. Then it affects how you feel. Then it affects what you say. And when you make an affirmation to the universe, you're speaking something to come to you, but also going back to your ears, into your soul to believe your belief system right there. So check it out. If I eat something terrible, then I have negative thoughts that guess what? I'm not good enough. I'm never going to lose weight. I'm not going to do this workout right now. Okay, now I feel like crap. Now I'm speaking. I'm just too tired right now. I'll start tomorrow. So guess what else happens? You make a summons to the universe. Situations come. All of a sudden the kid needs picked up because they got out of tutoring early or out of practice early. Things start happening to distract you from doing what you're supposed to do because you made a summons that you was too tired, that you didn't feel like doing it, that I'll do it tomorrow. Okay, here comes some situations to make you walk that out. And then when you're consistently doing that, you consistently get those results. So let's just say you decide, you know what, I'm changing my nutrition, I'm gonna eat clean. You eat clean, all of a sudden, you have positive thoughts. Oh man, I feel good about myself. Now you feel hopeful. Now all of a sudden you make a affirmation to yourself. I feel good about myself. I'm gonna do my workout. Then you do the workout, and you really feel good. Then at the end of the day, you're like, I had a great day. All because of what you ate, impacted what you thought, impacted how you felt, impacted the words that came out of your mouth, impacted your actions, and now you had a successful day. All you have to do is be consistent in that. How many of you have ever seen or heard of Hostess Twinkie? Raise your hand. Yeah, it's funny, right? Check it out. Think about the word Hostess Twinkie. Hostess. When you go to a restaurant, who's the first person you see? A hostess. What is the hostess' job in that moment? To do what? Welcome you and do what? Take you to your destination at that moment. Please turn over the box of Twinkies and read the ingredients. That's taking you to heart disease, diabetes. It's the truth. It's taking you to all these different things. It's a hostess. Another one, Pringles. How many of you have Pringles? I'm lying. The only person that have Pringles in this room. Raise your hand. How many of you guys have Pringles? What's the tagline? Once you pop, you can't stop. Now I know I'm not the only person that used to grab like 50 of them and shove them in my mouth. I'm telling you the truth. Tell me you didn't eat that whole roll of Pringles. Tell me you didn't do it. I know I did. But do you ever think about what did they put in the Pringles that make you keep eating them? It's an ingredient. It's a chemical, right? Oh, I'm in a building now. Think about this. This is real talk. The whole point I want you guys to understand is this. Guys, we got a choice. You got to make a conscious choice of who you are. If you don't decide who you are, you're giving the people around you and the universe permission to make decisions for you. You're living reckless. Look at the top 8 people in your life right now. How many of those top 8 people are for the negative side of you versus the positive side of you? Think about that for a second. Top 8 people in your life. Do they support the person you want to become, or do they support an older version of yourself that you want to leave behind? It's a powerful thing to think about right there. You want to get rid of people in your life that don't support you? All you got to do is level up. They'll leave. Level up. Step up on the inside and level up. They'll leave. You know why they'll leave? Because they're intimidated by that. As long as you stay mediocre, as long as you stay complacent, you're just like them. So they have no reason to allow you to go forward. That's why when you start making changes, the haters come out. You think you're better than everybody. Why can't you just do this? That's too much work. That's not safe. There's no promises in that. You allowing other people to project their fears, worries, doubts, and insecurities off on you. And the only reason why they're influencing you is because you don't know who you are. Once you start identifying who you are, you start realizing the value you bring into this world. You start realizing just how important you really are. Think about the price you paid to be the person you are today. And yet you're still living in a discount mentality. Think about this for a second. Think about the price you paid to be who you are today. Think about all the setbacks, all the failures, all the insecurities, all the doubts, all the betrayers, all those moments that shaped who you are today. You paid a hell of a price to be the person you are today. It should be an honor and a privilege for people to be in your life. But if you think I'm more important than you, you're missing it. I'm gonna say that again. It should be an honor and a privilege for people to call you friend, call you sister, call you daughter, call you wife. An honor and a privilege. But if you don't see your value, nobody else around you is going to see it. And you've given them permission to treat you the way they want to treat you. convince you to live the life they want you to live. So many of us are living our life through the lenses of other people. And the reason why is because you don't have any love for yourself. You don't believe in yourself. This business isn't hard, guys. It's all about perspective. Everybody on your team chose you. They chose you. So if they chose you, what is it that they see more in you than you see in yourself? Look at your team right now. Analyze it. If you analyze your team right now, your personality is all throughout that team. If you're a go-getter, there's a go-getter in there. If you're a procrastinator, there's a procrastinator in there. If you make excuses, there's an excuse maker in there. So what am I supposed to do? I'm going to continue to put pressure on them and check them? No, you got to check yourself. Because if you change, they'll change. Wherever the head goes, the body follows. This isn't hard, guys. This is not hard. It's all about you. Yesterday I was in Montreal and I had to tell these people, no, you the prize. You the prize. Ain't us. It's you. You got to start seeing your worth, value, and potential. You got to start seeing that, you know what? No disrespect to the super trainers. I know they work hard, but they need us because we do. I need you. I need you. I need you. It should not be hard for you to pick up the phone. Kim can pick up the phone at midnight. Chris, I need a video. And I'll send her a video. How many trainers can you call and ask for a video? I'm just keeping it 100 with you. But we're supposed to be team, right? We're supposed to be team Beachbody, right? We're supposed to be a team. We're supposed to be helping each other, right? The reason why they ain't growing the way it's supposed to grow because there's no team camaraderie. The trainers aren't loving on the coaches like the coaches love on the trainers. I might get kicked out of here today. I'm just gonna tell you how I feel. Imagine if the trainers embraced the coaches as much as you embraced us. Man, we'd sweep this nation. It's the truth. Imagine if the trainers embraced and loved on you like you embrace and love on us. Because then there's no I. There's no individualism. It's team. So this is what I want you to do. Today, you do not leave this building unless you have an intention for who you are in 2020. Do not leave this building. When you walk out that building, I need to know what kind of value you have in yourself. You will never settle for less ever again. You will never walk in mediocrity ever again. You will never look at a super trainer like we're more important than you ever again. When you walk out that door, you stand up on the inside and you make a conscious decision that I'm going to be the greatest version of myself this year. And in doing that, I'm going to bring out the best in everybody's life I come in contact with. If you play small, you live small. And everything in your life is going to reflect that. Every super weekend, regardless if you have a trainer or not, should be a celebration. A celebration that you guys come together and celebrate what you did the previous quarter. Stop coming here looking for somebody to bail you out. Come here to give something. And the reason why you can't give something is because you don't see your worth, value, and potential. When you walk through that door next super weekend, know that you're important. Know that you value. Even if it's your presence, cheer for whoever's speaking. Let them know you love them, appreciate them, value them. It's a celebration. The grit and the grind is February, March, and April. You come here to celebrate the work you put in the previous months. Is that making sense? Weak people don't do that. Strong people do that. Confident people do that. You are leaders. You are entrepreneurs. You are trailblazers. There's nothing in this world that can stop you. You create your own revenue. Stop giving people permission to keep you small. Give yourself permission to be the person you was created to be. I love you.